The Premier, though, not working from his office here for the next several days. He's going to be up in the beautiful Muskokas hosting premiers from coast to coast to coast at the Deerhurst Resort. The meetings are going to begin midday today. And first on the agenda for the premiers is going to be a meeting with various Indigenous leaders from across the country. It comes in the midst of pretty contentious times, not only with more focus on nation building and working with stakeholders like Indigenous groups to help advance the Canadian economy and strengthen the Canadian economy, but here in this province, the Premier is having certainly some challenges with Indigenous groups and Indigenous leaders when it comes to their point of view that Bill C-5 is something that was pushed through by the government, that it eliminates checks and balances and consultation with Indigenous groups in favor of pushing through infrastructure projects and economic projects like those in the Ring of Fire. So that's first up today. Then the premiers will certainly focus on their meeting with Prime Minister Mark Carney, and that's going to have an intense focus on the current situation with Canada's closest ally, the one to the south, the United States, a country with which we've been in the midst of this trade war for some time now. It was last month that President Donald Trump was here in Kananaskis, Alberta, for the G7 meeting. He, along with Prime Minister Carney, agreed to ink a new trade deal. It was supposed to happen this week, and now we're learning that there's been a stall in that. Now they're working towards an August 1st deadline to get this new trade deal inked. That, of course, is also when the U.S. plans to jack up tariffs on Canadian goods to 35%.